Ready.
Welcome, dearest Inspired Podcast community. We have a new episode to present, and I have the honor and the pleasure to meet my friend Florian Kastner, originally from Germany, living in the US. And I had the honor to meet him in person this year. We met through the Napoleon Hill Institute, the study group. It was Study and Grow Rich was the name. Yes, we met in person. Where did we met? In Los Angeles in September. And then I visited you in your new home in New Mexico. Everything's new. I know you are the word expert, so new. Everything's new. And I would like you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Caroline. Thanks for having me today. So I am Florian. I am a copywriter, business coach, manifestation coach. Um, yeah, doing a lot of different things, and I'm glad I can be here and talk about my inspirations and hopefully inspire more people. So very excited.
So you want to dive deep into the inspirational part. I was thinking about, yeah, it's like having a conversation between friends about inspiration. And let's begin with my first question. What inspires you?
What inspires me is, I would say, is or are extraordinary people who live an extraordinary life. So not the mainstream, but they have, a deep purpose in life and they follow this purpose. They follow their own goals, their heart. They just don't care what other people think. And they just do or follow their soul mission and contribute to this world's, raising the consciousness of humanity, just do something good in this world. So this inspires me most.
Yeah, so they raise the consciousness, also the frequency. And when you talked about an extraordinary life, that reminds me of a book I think we both read, the Can You
Mm-hmm.
Think and Grow Rich by Rami El-Batrawi. And this is also where we met for a 3 days event. It was a training and we learned so much. So I'm glad that we shared this experience. And my next question is, who inspires you?
Yeah. Um, I think a few years ago, I would have said, famous names like Tony Robbins and Joe Dispenza. Honestly, I right now I would not, say there is really one person or people that inspire me. I mean, of course, all these famous names, yes, but really, when it comes to inspiring people, as I said, I like those who, you know, just have a different life, just a different mindset, who show us how life could be, how you can lead your life, and who just treat people and animals and all beings on this world gently with love, understanding. That would be my answer to this question. So there is not really one person. It's just how people act and what they do in this world.
Wow, I love what you shared about animals, not only treating people, but also treating animals. I came across something the last 2 days. It was an audiobook, and the person said, yeah, maybe it's crazy, but I never heard or thought of it before. It was like when you are eating animals, then they have the the fear inside, the fear of death, and this is what you are eating. So I was I never thought about this, and you mentioned the opposite of that, treating animals in a way, every what is being, like in German it's Lebewesen, being.
Hmm.
Every living
Right.
being is worth to appreciate and to treat with respect.
Exactly. So I'm not, into veganism.
Mhm.
It's completely okay if you do that. But I think what's more important than this is just, how we raise animals, for example. And that makes a lot of difference, if we give them a good environment to grow and all those things. So this is like completely different right now. And I don't support how, we grow our animals for, meat. So we change this. That makes a lot of difference.
Yes, if we include them into the unity of beings. This is what I got from your share
Yeah.
now. That yeah, because you think in terms of humans first, or and we dominate. Yeah, this is not what it's about. Okay, my next question. How do you inspire others?
Okay, how do I inspire others? So I think I consider myself a leader. So when we think about Napoleon Hill's two, different types of people, drifters and leaders, I'm a leader. So I just want to show people how you can live your life, that every one of us has a purpose and you need to follow this purpose, live a fulfilled life, just do what you love. And yes, and motivate people, just bring them to or into a situation to a point where they could not go by themselves. And so you help them, you support them, you guide them like this light on the horizon, right? That's what leaders do. And that's how I inspire people. So I just, I had my exit from the normal life years ago when I started to work by myself, first of all. And right now, I immigrated to the US. Like, this is big stuff for many people, just thinking about where would I want to live. They never do it. They just stay in their homes, they stay in their country, they stay in their jobs, right? So, and I just followed my dreams and what feels good for me, and just proving myself this is possible. Like, anything's possible if you really just take action and believe that you can do that. And so we need more of these people really showing us what's possible.
Yeah, like role models, and you are a role model with your story. I think people can listen to your immigration story at another, not episode, but a different place. Not it is our time is, I think, not. Yeah, if you like to tell this story because it's quite crazy, you can do it.
in 1 minute.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, I give myself 2 minutes. It started when I met my, future husband on Instagram, right? And we texted each other for some weeks. Then he stopped texting me for 8 months, but I just didn't care because I had my own reality of, we both of us having, a wonderful future, married. And so I booked my flight ticket to Albuquerque, where he lived. And without, as I said, 8 months of contact, I just flew there. And it was really an amazing, amazing story. We met there, and about 3 months after, we married on the peak of the mountain there at, I think, 6,000 feet altitude. So it was just amazing how this worked out because, yeah, I think I died several deaths on this way. Right? It was not easy, but really, this is how I created my life that I wanted,
I
and it
love that.
was worth every step on this journey.
Every second, yes. I witnessed you both, and it's so amazing. I could listen to that story every day. It's like a Christmas carol for me. It's it gives hope, and and the 6,000 feet. It's at your highest self on that mountain. It's like wow, on the top and goal achieved. But and you told that I think when we did our how is the word? Our hiking when we did the
Hmm.
hiking, there was this quote about when you reach the top or your top goal, then this where you are becomes your bottom or your whatever. How did you call it?
I
Remember?
said, like, if you reach the top of the mountain, just find a bigger mountain.
Oh yeah,
Right?
he said this. Find a bigger. There are bigger mountains, by the way. I saw.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I know you have this story in or narrated already in a bigger time time slot in, yeah, I know this. If people want to reach out to you and hear it from you, this is really amazing. I can recommend this. My next question is, what are your gifts and talents for the world?
My gifts and talents are, I'm good at finding the right words and just speaking from my heart. So this is what I love to do. That's why I'm a copywriter. And, just helping people and motivating people to be their best version. Really, that's
And how did you find out that you have this talent, if I may ask?
mm, when it comes to writing like stories, I love dreaming, such a dreamer, always creating new ideas and dreams. And I started writing when I was a child, right? Not like when I came to school about this age, when I started writing my first stories. And copywriting is just the same. It's a lot of storytelling. It's a lot of, speaking to the heart of the person, the reader. And I know I will write books in the future too, right? So, but that's what, always has been my favorite thing to do. So I love stories. I love writing. I love just transporting the emotion, right? And make people dream, make people, you know, just feel themselves in these situations. So
Wow. It's also about when we talk about inspiration, then the spirit is in the text, in your text.
exactly. That's what we say, like, I am the word, right? Or I'm word. So everything started with the word. And yeah, that's where the magic lies.
In the beginning was the word, and the word was by God, and the word was God. If you
Yeah.
like to know it.
You're the expert. Exactly.
Oh, what do you mean when I read that book? Okay. I love that
Yes.
book so much. I love, yeah, I can share something. I was thinking about one word this year describing me. What is the one word? And the word is word. Word. It's word.
Right.
I am the word. Yeah, it's so simple. It's so simple. Yes. Okay. My last question. Oh, my last question. I could talk for hours. About your special offers, your services, if you have something for the Inspired Podcast community. Yes, you can
Mhm.
share it.
So, first of all, and in general, you can always contact me if you need any kind of help when it comes to writing and your marketing, just marketing from the heart. And when it comes to special offers, if you want to try that, I'm becoming a certified breathwork coach. Caroline has had some experience with it, so she had some journeys with me, and I'm starting our first, official breathwork course for everyone who wants to learn it for themselves in January. So if you're excited, if you just want to, join a journey and see what this does for you, or if you really want to dive deeper and learn this as a skill, coaching skill, or just, building your own business with it, helping people, healing people with it, because that's what it's for, then I'm happy to help you.
Oh, thank you so much. Please use the code INSPIRED when you reach out to whether to me or to Florian. I will connect you. And then you get a breathwork session or even the breathwork certification training
Mhm.
to learn it, to do it for your audience, for your coachees. Yes, and I can share that it was really a journey, and it was not just one journey. I did 2 journeys on 2 days in a row, and I think it was a little bit too much to begin with, but
Mm-hmm.
it
Yep.
was marvelous because it is a combination, for me, a combination, like you combine your text skills because you create the texts you are reading, or yeah,
Yes, I'm
combine it
the
with
script writer, and so I'm reading a script. That's right.
it is scripted breath work with music, and you really get in a different reality. Yeah, this is nice. You can dissect this. You really get in a different reality, and really reality. Yes, we can we can do some text work here. Thank you so much. Yes, this is amazing because breath work is we also, when we talked about inspiration, and I had Lisa Regan on my podcast, and I asked her, what inspires you? The first question, and she answered breath. Because this is what's in the word. The spirit is the breath, and here we can talk, we open up a new space and we talk for the next hours. But this is related to you. Yeah, and
Right.
breath.
I
Okay.
mean, I would never have said like breath inspires me before I started breath work, but now that I see what difference it makes to really work with it. So that's definitely a good point. Yeah, that's
What I'm
cool.
seeking here by doing the interviews is, of course, answers to the questions. And I always ask the same questions. I get different answers. And it is like, it is so simple because when people ask themselves, how do I inspire myself, or what is it, or why am I not inspired? Then it is so simple when you observe your breath, and you get
Mhm.
inspired by your breath. So it doesn't take much books or teachers or whatever. You just breathe and you get inspired if you allow it to be. Yeah,
Right.
this is why your work is so valuable and
I
essential and
guess I guess
necessary.
it's the work with, you know, your own body intelligence. Like your body can heal itself, knows so many things you don't really know on your conscious level. And with working with your just natural things you have, like your breath, doesn't take much. You have all the tools you need to heal yourself and others. I think that's the magic. Yeah.
Yeah, you have it with you. And when I think in terms of instruments like music
Hmm.
instruments, it is your voice, it's natural. And also there are some, how's the word? Um, flute, flute.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know the word, but when you it also works with breath. Yeah,
Right. Hmm.
yeah, it's so nice. So thank you so much for this session, and reach out to Florian to learn more about breath work. It's essential to learn how
Thank you.
and what we.
Was a was a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you, and see you in the next episode.